now coming back to the top story of the day. The Indian Parliament is all set to begin its discussions on the Union Budget, which has been presented on Tuesday. The lower house of the Indian Parliament is expected to have separate debates covering ministries of railways, education, health, MSME and food processing. Meanwhile, the upper house of the Indian Parliament is also set to hold discussions on the appropriation and finance bills. And to get us more on this, I'm joined by DD India correspondent Dibyendu Mondal. A very good morning to you, Dibyendu Mondal. It's going to be a good morning for all the stakeholders also who are delighted to see the budget 2024 and 25, but not so for the opposition, as we are expecting discussion today from the Parliament. What more are we expecting, and what are the kind of judgments and statements that we can expect from the opposition today in the debate?
Well, very good morning, Deepika. That's right. You know, the Parliament will hold the debate and discussion on the budget that was presented by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman last morning. So, of course, you know, the budget. In fact, this particular session is budget session where most of the time of the Parliament will be towards the discussion on the budgetary allocation for different ministries. You know, today what we pick up is that there could be discussion from the education sector, there could be discussion from the public accounts sector, and several other important ministries will come into discussion with their particular allocations in the budget. The opposition will also be given time to speak, and the opposition had a meeting yesterday to discuss about the strategy that they are going to take up in Parliament. But remember, Deepika, that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has appealed to all the political parties, irrespective of whether they are in opposition or in government, to you know, come to a consensus, to not do politics inside Parliament and help the Parliament function smoothly. So it will, of course, we'll have to wait and watch and see how the opposition you know, conducts itself within the House to see that the House functions smoothly, because consensus, remember, Deepika, is a key word here, because consensus is very, very important to the smooth functioning of the Parliament. So, of course, you know, long debates would take place inside both the houses of Parliament, but the debate on the budgetary allocation will start in the Lok Sabha today, because it's a money bill. So, money bill, you know, is generally first passed in the Lok Sabha, and then it goes to the upper house, which is the Rajya Sabha, because the upper house does not have much power over money bills. So, of course, it will first be presented in the Lok Sabha and debated in Lok Sabha. After it is passed, it will move to the Rajya Sabha. So, of course, you know, long discussions are expected. We'll hear from many leaders of both opposition as well as the government. There will also be amendments which will be suggested for the budget, but whether those amendments would stand or not is, of course, would depend on how the House, you know, conducts itself. So, of course, you know, and apart from that, Deepika, there are other businesses that are also listed, which will be taken up right after the Parliament, right after, the Parliament sits. So, of course, you know, it will be the finance, the Secretary General of Lok Sabha will present a number of the reports that the multiple committees of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha have given recommendation for. These committee reports will be presented, and after which the budget discussion would begin.
All right. Thank you so much, Dibyendu, for joining us and bringing us a comprehensive analysis of what we can expect